Hey folks, Benthelooney here. I haven't been able to put a good script together for a video this week as my mom broke her arm and I've been taking care of her. But don't worry, I found a post on Tumblr called "This Could Be Very Fun or Extremely Sad." It's a list of 134 questions, and I'm going to answer all of them for this week's video. If you're a hardcore viewer of mine, you might know the answers to most of these, or you might learn something about me today that you didn't know. Like the name of the post says, this can be fun or sad. You be the judge. I have the link to the blog post in the description box, so you can follow along with me as I answer these. Alright, let's do it. My name is Benjamin Eugene Tannehill. Everyone I've known has always called me Ben, except my parents, who would call me Benjamin when I was in trouble. I am 24 years old. 3 fears of mine are heights, tight spaces, and being alone. 3 things I love are animation, animals, and baseball. I love a lot of things. I feel bad I can only say 3. 4 turn-ons of mine include massage oil, piercings, tattoos, and short hair. I have a wide variety of tastes. 4 turn-offs include smoking, drinking, blood, and bondage. My best friend is Delzep. We've been best friends for almost 10 years now. I no longer wish to say my sexual orientation in public, so if you want to know, send me a private message. My best first date happened at the beginning of this year. I took my soon-to-be girlfriend out to eat at Olive Garden, and we went to her house and watched Batman the Animated Series afterwards. It didn't work out between us, but it was fun while it lasted. I'm 6 foot 3 inches tall. I miss Sunday lunches at my grandma's house. My family used to get together every Sunday to eat lunch at my grandmother's house, and it was amazing. We had home-cooked meals, fresh-baked desserts, and in a family as big as my mom's, there was plenty of socializing to be had. My cousins grew up being my best friends. They were the siblings I never had. Sadly, my grandma passed away 3 years ago on New Year's Day. We sold our house, and we only get together on holidays now. I knew the day would come, but I didn't know it would be so suddenly. Rest in peace, Grandma. I was born October 14th, 1992. I guess that's why October is my favorite month. My favorite color is pink. After I experienced true romance, my teenage lust has gone down, so I don't have a crush right now. Now I only seem to fall for those who I get to know personally. My favorite quote is by Walt Disney: "If you can dream it, you can do it." My favorite place is my hometown of Springfield, Illinois. After living in that hellhole that was Chicago, I don't plan on living anywhere else but this town for a while. My favorite food is lasagna. And no, I'm not Garfield. Yes, I do use sarcasm. It's probably one of my favorite types of humor that I use in my personal life, and I know plenty of people who I use it against. Right now, as I make this video, I'm listening to Ken Burns' baseball documentary. First thing I notice in a new person is their body language. My shoe size is 14 inches, my eye color is blue, and my hair color is brown. My favorite style of clothing is casual, t-shirts and jeans, that kind of stuff. No, I've never done a prank call. I tried it once, but then I got a stern talking to from my folks. That never happened again. The story behind my username is my name is Ben, and I'm a big fan of Looney Tunes. My favorite movie is the 1954 version of Godzilla. My favorite song is Boogie Chillin' by John Lee Hooker, and my favorite band is the Velvet Underground. I feel just fine right now. I always try to keep an optimistic attitude. Even if I'm feeling down, I tend to keep it a secret. I love a lot of people. I can't name just one. I guess I'll say I love all my subs. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate all the support you give me. Thank you. Well, my relationship status right now is single, and for the moment, that's fine with me. I'm a patient enough person to where I can wait for romance. I have a really good relationship with my parents. I'm their only child, so I've gotten very attached to them over the years. I really love them, and I can't imagine where I'd be without them. My favorite holiday is Halloween. I always loved it because I grew up loving monsters and scary things as a kid, so it was perfect for me. I haven't had any tattoos or piercings. Nor do I want any. I heard they hurt like hell, and pain is something I like to avoid. The question asks the reason why I joined Tumblr. Yep, this is a YouTube video. So, I'll just say that I joined YouTube because I always loved making home movies and entertaining myself, so I figured I'd join YouTube to make my own content and see if it would catch on. My ex and I don't hate each other. We broke up on good terms, and we're still in contact with each other. She's a great friend and I miss hanging out with her. I wish she didn't live so far away from my current residence, but it is what it is. No, I never get good morning or good night texts. I hate texting, to be honest. No, I never kissed the last person I texted, as I texted Uber to stop annoying me. I last held hands when me and my ex were still together around 6 months ago. It only takes me about 5 minutes to get ready in the morning, and I wake up at 7 a.m. That's a habit I haven't broken for a while. I don't shave my legs, but I shave my face once a week. I don't like facial hair. I am in my room right now. It's hard to answer this question as I don't drink, nor do I plan on drinking alcohol, but I have to say one of my cousins would be taking care of me if I was drunk. I like my music at a reasonable level. I'm not one of those people who blows their ears out with their music. Yes, I live with my parents right now, but I'm planning on saving as much money as I can to get my own place as soon as possible. I don't think my folks were in any hurry to get rid of me though. I'm always excited for something, but I can say I always anticipate new episodes of my favorite cartoons. Well, my ex says that I can talk to her about anything I need to, so I do have somebody of the opposite sex to talk to. I only wear a fake smile around people I don't like, which is very rare, because I don't tend to hang around people I don't like. Well, I give tight hugs to my best friend all the time, if those count. What if the last person I kissed was kissing someone right in front of me? Well, I never kissed anybody before, so I don't have to worry about a soap opera storyline developing. I trust all my friends and family members, so I don't have to worry about not trusting anybody. Though you could say I put too much trust in some people I meet on the internet. Something I disliked about today is still not having any luck with any of the job applications I've sent out. I would really like to meet the Dorito Butler in real life. He's a really cool dude. I'd say the thing I think about the most is what the heck I'm going to draw next. I say my strangest talent is I can curl my tongue. I'd say my strangest phobia is mannequins and dolls. They shouldn't be scary, but they make me uneasy. I prefer to be behind the camera rather than in front of it. I've been camera shy my whole life. I've always hated being in pictures, and whenever there's a camera in front of my face, I get nervous as heck. That's why I always use the drawing to represent me in my videos. I tend to not lie too much. I'm mostly an honest person. I usually only lie to people I don't like, because they deserve it. But I rarely lie to people I care about. As Mark Twain said, if you never lie, you never have to remember a thing. I prefer talking on the phone as opposed to video chatting. Like I said, camera shy. I don't believe in ghosts. I'm very skeptical that way. I'm the kind of person where I have to experience phenomena like that myself in order to believe in it. There is so much information about how ghosts are bullcrap that I could make a video about it myself, but I'm not about talking about that kind of stuff. As for aliens, I'd say that my feelings which apply to ghosts also applies to them, but I'm not going to deny that there's a possibility that with how massive the universe is, there could be life on other planets, though I highly doubt they would use their advanced resources in order to visit a planet that's thousands of years less advanced than them. No, I don't believe in magic either, but I'm very fascinated by the concept. I guess that's why I love the fantasy genre so much. I also enjoy watching magicians perform tricks, and I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to know how they do it because the fun of magic is not knowing how it's done. Yes, I do believe in luck, because when some coincidental thing happens that benefits you, that's what luck is. I'm not saying that luck is predetermined by somebody, just that it happens. The weather right now is sunny. The last book I read was The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. And no, I don't like the smell of gasoline. A nickname I had at school was Big Ben. I think that's pretty obvious. The worst injury I ever had was I broke my nose. It was summer, I was dehydrated, and I fell face first on concrete. It wasn't fun. I tend to save money rather than spend it. I only spend money when I have some left over after paying bills. Yes, I can touch my nose with my tongue. There is nothing pink 10 feet in front of me. Odd question. My favorite animals are cats. Anything in the feline family that can include lions, cheetahs, tigers, jaguars, panthers, and leopards. Last night at 12 a.m., I was sleeping. I'm not a night person. I don't think Satan has a last name. He doesn't exist. A song that always makes me happy when I hear it is Getting Better by the Beatles. I'd say what I do to win the heart of people is to just be myself. What I want written on my tombstone is, well, I tried. My favorite word is madcap. Hard to pick my top 5 blogs on Tumblr. I mostly follow my friends, and I don't want to leave anybody out by listing them. If the whole world is listening to me, I would tell them to read more books. I don't have any relatives in jail. If I ate radioactive vegetables that gave me superpowers, I would love the power of invisibility. A question I'd be afraid to tell the truth is very personal. I'd rather not say it. My current desktop picture is this, as I'm a big fan of Kirby. I have not had sex. I haven't bought any condoms, but my college handed them out one day and I took some. I can't get pregnant, I'm a guy. I've never failed a class, I've always had good grades in school. I've never kissed anyone, especially in the rain. I've had 2 jobs. I was a janitor at first, and then I worked at McDonald's when I was going to college. I never left the house without my wallet. I've never bullied somebody on the internet. I only get sassy with people if they're being rude to me first. I've never had sex in public, though that does sound quite kinky. I played basketball while I was in middle school. I never smoked weed or did any drugs. I've never smoked cigarettes, and I've never drank alcohol. I am not a vegetarian or vegan. I've never been underweight or overweight. I've been to plenty of weddings over the years. I tend to be on the computer for 5 hours straight every day. I'm not too happy about that, but I use it to do so many things that I can't help it. I used to watch TV for 5 hours straight when I was young, but my TV watching days has gone down in recent years. I've never been outside of my home country. I have been to professional sports games. I go to St. Louis Cardinal games with my dad every year. I've never broken a bone. I never cut myself intentionally, but by accident when I was preparing food. I went to both my junior and senior high school proms. I've never been on an airplane, but I did ride in a helicopter when I was a kid. Concerts I've been to include a Beatles tribute band, Weird Al Yankovic, ZZ Top, and Three Doors Down. Yes, I've had several crushes in my lifetime. I've never learned another language. I had to wear makeup when I was in high school plays. I haven't lost my virginity yet. I never dyed my hair. I voted in the past presidential election. I voted for Gary Johnson. I've never rode in an ambulance. I had surgery to remove a crooked tooth when I was a kid. I guess you can say I've met some famous people. There was a TNA wrestling event that came to Springfield, and I shook hands with Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, and Mr. Anderson. I've never stalked anybody, social network or in real life. I pee outside all the time. When you live in the country, you can do stuff like that. I have been fishing. My dad used to take me all the time. I've helped with a few charities. I can't name many off the top of my head, but I did volunteer at my local animal shelter for a few years. I've never been rejected by a crush, as the first girl I asked out ended up being my girlfriend for a brief time. I've never broken a mirror. And I'm bad about thinking about what I want for my birthday. Whew, there you have it. 134 facts about me. I hope you folks enjoyed it. Why don't you guys say something about yourself in the comments? I hope you folks have a happy whatever holiday you celebrate this time of year. Until next week, take it easy, fam. The last book I read was The Adventures of Mark Twain by Tom Sawyer.